Hi guys, welcome back to the DrCliffAuD vlog. This is vlog number 29, and of course if you've missed my other vlogs, you can check them out on my YouTube channel. But for today's vlog, I'm going to be talking about a controversial video that I posted this last week. And if you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch in my opinion. But there are a couple of comments, actually a lot of negative comments that I received from that video that I just kind of want to explain my thought process of creating a video like this. Now, that particular video that I made was called Why Hearing Aid Trial Periods Suck. And the first concern that people voiced was the actual thumbnail. In this particular thumbnail, I had me holding up my dog Charlie Girl, and the title of that thumbnail was Trial Periods Suck. And the first concern with it is the professionalism of the actual thumbnail and using the word suck inside of it. And I can totally get it. I mean, that's not what you would necessarily consider the most professional verbiage that you could put on a thumbnail. However, in this particular circumstance, when we're operating in the world of the internet and we're trying to make sure that we get enough attention to a video, then using some kind of more shocking language is what encourages people to actually watch the video with the goal of helping them understand in the video a certain concept. So it's not like we're just trying to get them to watch a pointless video. It's, no, we want you to watch a very important video for you, but unless we can encourage you to actually click and watch it, that video is pointless. And the last thing that I want to do is to put a lot of work into a video that has some really valuable information for an individual with hearing loss, but they're not compelled enough by the actual thumbnail of the video to click it and watch it. Now, when it comes down to that actual verbiage of the word sucks, I would not use that normally in any kind of a scholarly article or research article that I would publish. That's definitely not a word that I would normally use unless it was in the right context. And in the context of a thumbnail or even a title of a video, then I find that to be acceptable. Which leads me to the second complaint that we were getting, which is the actual title of the video. And the title of the video, like I mentioned earlier, was Why Hearing Aid Trial Periods Suck. And the main concern that people had with that is that it's making it look like all trial periods suck, and if you don't watch the video, you end up just scrolling through and seeing that title. Then in your head as an individual with hearing loss, you're thinking, okay, well, all trial periods are bad, and if anyone tells me that I need a trial period with hearing aids, a big red flag goes off and I should not actually undergo that trial. And of course, there's always potential negative consequences, both with catchy titles to videos, both with boring titles to videos. Because again, if there is a title that is very non-compelling to get you to watch an actual video, then you're not going to watch the video, even if that video has some amazing information that you should really know and understand. And so in this particular situation with the title, I actually started the title was a completely different title, and it was more along the lines of why I don't like most hearing aid trial periods. And guess what? Hardly anybody watched it. So I switched the title right away, and guess what happens? The views shoot up. So, I hate to think that I'm just pandering to what people want, but if this information is going to get disseminated, then it has to be presented in a way that makes it palatable and people actually want to essentially click on that play button. Now, the third complaint that I was getting is from individuals who think that I believe that all trial periods are bad. So a lot of consumer responses, a lot of professional responses to this. And the funny thing is that everyone was like, Cliff, trial periods are right as a consumer to, particularly in certain states, to be able to try hearing aids before actually committing to the purchase of those hearing aids. Why is that a bad thing for us? You don't know what you're talking about. You're just trying to make money by selling people something they don't need, and even if they don't get benefit. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. And, I ask every single one of these individuals, did you actually watch the video? Because the video, the whole point of it is that there are certain things that happen in trial periods if those trial periods are being done in a way that is not trying to optimize your performance with hearing aids. It's not for the purpose of providing you with a complete evaluation of how your hearing aids are functioning. And on top of that, I think that trial periods are good as long as best practices are being followed inside of that trial period. And I had someone basically say, oh, well, trial periods are absolutely critical because it lets me try several different types of hearing aids. And I'm like, well, I agree with you. And there was nothing in the video that suggested that trying different hearing aids was not a good idea or was a bad thing by any means. Really, the whole point of this video was to make you aware of the corners that are being cut in most trial periods, and then the things that you should expect inside of a really good trial period. And here's the funny thing, I offer trial periods inside of my clinic. We don't call it a trial period, we call it a fitting period, but it's kind of the same thing happens. If you end up not enjoying your overall performance with those hearing aids, you can return those devices for a refund. But at the end of the day, my goal inside of that window is not to have you try the devices, it's for you to perform an evaluation of those devices when all best practices are being followed. When I'm creating videos, it's almost a good thing that they strike a chord with certain individuals and kind of raise the stress levels inside of some people, and particularly providers, right? I would love for a provider to watch one of those videos that I create, or this particular video, and be like, oh man, I guess I really shouldn't be doing trial periods that way. I should be doing them in a more professional manner to really assist my patients on making a better decision. And if I can accomplish that, along with educating you as an individual with hearing loss as to what you should be expecting during a trial period, then I've done my job, regardless of the type of thumbnail, regardless of the title of the video. As long as the content inside the video is actually quality, then I'm okay with people objecting to my videos. That being said though, if there is something factually inaccurate or incredibly biased inside of one of my videos, and I get complaints about that, then that makes me rethink how I actually presented the video, and I have actually pulled videos down before to make edits to them before republishing them. So if there's something that is inside the videos that is just flat out not true, I'm happy to take down those videos and make changes. And so I'm open to the critiques. You can send me complaints and critiques all you want. The only ones that really don't serve any value are when people leave comments before a video has even published and aired, because I try to premiere all of my videos, meaning they are presented as, hey, this video is going to be launched tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Make sure that you reserve your spot so you can watch it as soon as it releases. And people can leave comments and give a thumbs up or a thumbs down on those videos. And when people give me a thumbs down before even having the opportunity to watch a video, that makes me chuckle. So you're not doing something right if you don't have a couple haters out there. So, but that being said, I enjoy the feedback. There's of course an immense amount of positive feedback on this particular video and the majority of my videos. If you look at the stats, roughly get anywhere between 95 and 98% of people give a thumbs up on each of my videos, so that's greatly appreciated. And I'm going to continue to do my best to make videos both controversial and not controversial in the future. So keep watching, and as always, I'll see you next week.